Hello, folks. This is Brendan, and this week's question is how does your philosophy affect your teaching or influence your teaching? And I had, first thing I did, of course, was search, see my search through my Google Docs. And a lot of interesting things came up, such as, questions, old papers that I wrote, and also, obviously, my philosophy of education, which I've actually written twice. Once when I first started teaching, and once about 8 years in for another class. And you can see um, my philosophy really reflects local control, student-powered, student-centered learning. So when I first started teaching a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that when I first started teaching, I really spent a lot of time up at the blackboard and making sure the kids sat in rows and listened very carefully to what I was saying. And it was only after years that I started realizing that they had to be more student centered. They had to, I wasn't being the way my philosophy was. You know how you reflect on your teaching and you realize, or I realize, hey, my teaching is not engaging my students. I need to be more in tune with my philosophy. So I started changing the way I taught to be more in tune with my philosophy. I started thinking about making my classroom safer, a more open place for my students so that they could explore without worrying, to give them that opportunity for higher order thinking, to think about what really is going on, and hopefully to enjoy and love learning so that they can grow up and become a lifelong learner. So thank you for listening and have a wonderful memorial.